Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this series, we are learning high-level vocabulary through stories that really stick. Today we are focusing on idioms that often appear in IPMAT and other competitive exams. Let's dive into today's story. In the thriving trading city of Varanasi, a merchant named Aditya lived there. He was known throughout the markets for his sharp business sense and quick profits. However, Aditya had one major flaw: his temper. When a supplier delivered goods late, Aditya would publicly humiliate him and refuse to work with him again. If a customer questioned his prices, he would burn bridges, ruining relationships in his anger. Burn bridges means to destroy relationships or opportunities in a way that cannot be fixed. Aditya would say, "Why keep relationships with fools? There are always more customers and suppliers." His mentor, an older merchant named Gopal, warned him repeatedly. "Aditya," he said, "business relies on trust and relationships. You cannot succeed alone." But Aditya ignored the advice. His shop was thriving and he simply thought, what did an old man know about modern trade? Then a disaster struck. A fire wiped out the merchant quarter, destroying Aditya's entire inventory. His savings, stupidly kept in his shop instead of with a banker, turned to ash. Overnight, he lost everything. He was back to square one, forced to start over from the very beginning. Back to square one means to return to the starting point, having made no progress. Desperate, Aditya approached his former suppliers, hoping to buy goods on credit so he could rebuild. But they turned him away. "You called me incompetent when my cart broke down," one said coldly. "You shamed my son in the marketplace," another added. Every bridge he had burned now left him alone. For months, Aditya struggled to even make ends meet, barely earning enough to survive. Make ends meet means to have just enough money to cover basic expenses. He sold his fine clothes and moved from his comfortable home to a small room above a tea shop. He took odd jobs, loading carts, cleaning stables, work he had once thought was beneath him. One evening, broken and humbled, Aditya returned to Gopal's shop. The old merchant was closing for the day, counting the day's modest earnings. "Master Gopal," Aditya said, his voice shaking, "I have been a fool. Everything you warned me about has come true. I have no right to ask, but the ball is in your court. If you are willing to help me, I will be forever grateful. If not, I understand." The ball is in your court means the decision rests with someone else. Gopal studied him for a long moment. Then he pulled out a small pouch of coins and placed it on the counter. "This is a loan," Gopal said, "not a gift. You will repay it with fair interest." Aditya's eyes filled with tears. "I will, I promise." "And Aditya," Gopal continued, "if you wish to rebuild, you must turn over a new leaf." Turn over a new leaf means to change your behavior and become a better person. No more arrogance, no more burning bridges. Treat people with respect, not because it benefits you, but because it is right. Aditya nodded, understanding the importance of this second chance. He started small, buying modest goods, selling honestly, treating every customer and supplier with genuine respect. When a supplier made a mistake, he showed patience. When a customer couldn't pay right away, he offered reasonable terms. Slowly, his reputation changed. People began to say, "Aditya has turned over a new leaf. He is not the man he once was." Within 3 years, his business had grown again, not to the heights of his former wealth, but to something more sustainable, built on real relationships. When younger merchants asked for his advice, he would say, "Success built on arrogance is a house on sand, but success built on respect and humility stands firm through any storm." The moral: relationships are the foundation of lasting success. What you destroy in anger may be impossible to rebuild. Let's recap the idioms. Burn bridges means to destroy relationships permanently. Back to square one means returning to the starting point with no progress. Make ends meet means to barely cover basic expenses. The ball is in your court means the decision rests with someone else. Turn over a new leaf means to change and become better.